Hello everyone, in this video we will see the complete demonstration of login form using sessions in PHP. So let us start. Coming to our IDE, Atom IDE, and create a new file here and save this file as loginform.php. Now I will copy the HTML which I have already written in a file in order to make it quickly. First I will write a simple basic syntax of PHP, which is this, and here we will write session start. Whenever we are dealing with sessions, first thing we have to do, we have to start the session. So now I will paste the HTML which I have copied earlier. This is the basic HTML, and I will change the name login form here, login form.php. First I will explain this HTML to you. Here is a simple tag of HTML5, and then HTML start, head and title, then head close, then body, and then I have made a form here uh, in this login form.html login form.php file. Here action is login form.php and method is post. Now I have written a paragraph here, login here, and then I have made a table which I have aligned in center, and then in the first row, first td username will be displayed. In the next td, then input type text. It is a very simple HTML. You can get it once you look at it. This login form takes two fields, like for username and password. When we click the username and password and hit the submit button, this form will be submitted. So now here what we will do, we will simply write a PHP basic syntax. If is set $_post sub. What I am doing here, I am just checking when the user clicks on this button, submit button, whose name is sub, then what should happen. So the code I will write here. First I will copy this username into a variable equal to $_post. Dollar, and then I will copy the password, post, then the global variable here. Then I will create a new variable. Here I am creating a new variable here, whose name will be session underscore value, and that session will be equal to this username dot this. I'm concatenating username and password and giving it as a value to the session variable. Now what I have to do, I will simply make a session dollar underscore session. Dollar underscore session is a super global variable. It is accessible everywhere. Here what I will do, I will simply create a session variable whose name will be username and whose value will be this variable session value. Now first I will explain this to you. First I am creating here a variable username, and in that variable I am saving the value which the user types in the username field, and then the password I'm storing in this variable pass variable, and then I'm concatenating this username and password and storing it in another variable session value, and then I'm creating a session whose name is username and whose value is session value. Whatever is in session value, it will be here in the session variable. So let us save this and see this on the browser. Login form. This is the login form. This is the basic the form which we made using HTML. Now what we will do, we will simply log in the user from here and create a session. When the user clicks on this login button, it will be redirected to another page which we will make in a minute, and on that page we will make a logout button. When the user hits on the logout button, it will be session will be destroyed and it will redirect him to this page. So it is better to see what we will do than explaining it. Now coming to the next page, we will create a new file here. Sorry, save this file as homepage.php. Now what we will simply do, we will first write the basic syntax of this PHP. Then I will include a file here, demo1.php. It is this file I have already made. So this is a header file. We will see it on the browser. This is the basic PHP tutorial series. Now the next thing is we will start the session. Whenever we are dealing with sessions, we have to start session first. Now I will create a variable here, make this ses and session, the name of session. Now what we will simply do, we will session is undefined index username on line 4. Let us see what happened here. Actually, what we will do, we will simply uh, do it this way. If dollar underscore session username is not equal to null, we will cut this from here and paste it here. The value of session is dollar underscore session and name of this variable. Let's remove this from here and see it on browser. Line 4, if session username is not null, session of username else. This is okay because no session is created up to this time. Actually, we have not clicked on this button, this login button. When we click on this button, session will be created, but there is no session this time. That's why it is showing this. No session available. As we can see the message here, no session available here. Oh, sorry. Now, what we have to do, we have simply, when we hit on this login button, we will compare this not with the null, we will compare this with 31331. So whatever is this in the session variable username, I'm comparing this with this string, and then I'm echoing this message on the screen. So let us see first. On line 7, the session value is The session value is this. Actually we have to do equal to here. No session available. So coming to this login screen, we will give username and password here. Username and password 313131 and hit the login button. Session is created. Now coming to this, the value of session is this. Now what we have to do, we will simply create a button here, login button here on the screen, and then when we click on that button we will clear all the sessions. Then we will see what will be the output. We have to create a simple form here. Whose action will be the same page, homepage.php, and its method will be post. And then I will create an input type, submit, and name equal log underscore out, and value will be equal to log out. Let us see this on the browser. We will align it to the right. Let's cut this from here. We will paste it here. When we click on this login button, nothing will happen. Now we have to write a code. If we click on this login button, what should happen? So we will simply write if is set $_post, and the name of this log_out, log out. This value, actually I will copy this and paste it here in order to avoid mistakes. Now what we will do, we will simply cut this from here and paste it here. If what we have to do, we have simply clear the session here session unset, session underscore destroy. Now this is the code. You can see no session available. When I click this logout button, so all sessions were destroyed, so no session is available now. Let me log in. Three one 3131. You can see the value of session is this. This is username Fuses and 313131 is password. Now when I click this logout button, you can see when now I refresh this page, no session available. So now what we will do, we will simply, if no session is available, then what we have to do, we will simply redirect user location dollar login form dot php. Let us see this homepage.php on browser. You can see as no session is available. This is 313131 login. Now I will write this home page and you can see session is here. If I click this logout button, now if I reload the page, it will redirect the user to this login form. Now I will copy this from here and paste it here. Coming to the browser, we will see. First we will refresh this. Three one. It has logged in. Now here you can see session is active. When I click this logout button, it will redirect me to the login form. This is a login form. If I will again try to go this home page, you can see it is redirecting me to the login form because all sessions are destroyed. I have to first log in first, otherwise I will not be able to go to home page. Now when I click this login button, I am providing my username and password. I will click this login button. You can see it is not redirecting me to this home page, so we will change the code here. What is the code? Header location colon, then the name of page, the path of page actually, PHP Actually, this login form.php and homepage.php, they are in the same folder. That is why I have not provided a complete path. Otherwise, we have to provide the complete path here. Now, I will provide my username 31. You can see the homepage.php is here. Now, when I click this logout button, this is the login form. When I click this with different username and ID 312131, actually this is 312131. Now we will see it is not logging in because in this form, in this homepage.php, what I am doing, I am simply checking if the session the value which is stored in the session is equal to this fuses 313131. The username should be fusis and password should be 313131. I have hard coded this because this is not otherwise I have to fetch it from database, but we have not started database yet. That is why I have hard coded it. So if I am providing different credentials here, I am not able to log in. Now 313131 login, you can see log out. When I log out, I will try to go to home page directly. I'm not able to go to home page because I have because there are no sessions which stored my username and password. This was a basic demonstration how to make a login form using sessions in PHP. This is how we use it in our projects. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel Technophile. Thank you.